Hey guys, you are welcome to Real Life Talk, where real things happens. We are here to talk about real life, okay? In this channel, everything we talk about is real for you and for me. What was cooking? We went to Japan. Who took us to Japan? Elizabeth. We want to talk about real life. What happened in Japan? What was the experience that's we experienced in Japan? The good, the bad, the ugly. We want to talk about it all, just so that if you are ready to go to Japan, you know what to expect. If not, and somebody else is going to Japan that forward this video to them. It will help them a lot. Real life. Listen to this. Now, guys, we just came back from Japan last night. Last year we were in Ghana and we told you all about it, didn't we? Yep. Now we are here today to tell you all about Japan. We were there for good 2 weeks. Believe you me, it was lovely. Elizabeth, it was because of your birthday we decided to go to Japan.
Yeah.
Me, there was no way I would have even dreamed of going to Japan. But here we are. We've gone and come back. Thanks be to God. Now, Elizabeth, what was one of your reasons why you had so much passion, studied a lot about Japan, and you said, yeah, that's where I want to go for my birthday? So, what was that thing that drove you for us to take us all to Japan?
So I first started to get interested about Japan. Well, what first led me about Japan is anime. And even when listening to anime, like the language, I started to get interested in how the language sounds. It sounds really nice to me, so I thought, I kind of want to start learning the language. Not even that, also their fashion sense as well. Also, I would say I got interested in some of their food as well, like teriyaki chicken and the mochi as well. I really love mochi, so I started to get interested in all that. So I started to research the culture and more about the place as well, and I had more interested in visiting Japan now. So yeah, that's what got me interested in it.
Right, you've heard a bit. Now, Joseph, when last year we talked about going to Japan, what was going through your mind? Were you really looking forward to it?
I don't think so.
No?
No, not really.
Okay, now that we've gone and come back, can you tell us a bit about, what you like? Then after that, we talk about what you don't like.
The environment, it's a nice area where everything's clean. No one litters. The cities are nice. The cities are colourful. The skyscrapers are multicolored.
Okay.
So it's nice to look at.
What didn't you like?
There's nothing really not to like. It's just they haven't got anything that you wouldn't like. It's just if you're not interested in the culture, then you're gonna be bored.
Okay. So what did you learn when we were in Japan? Because all of us learned something. What did you learn?
They're men.
Okay.
They're not really. I mean, it's fine, but let's just say they're more. Their fingers. They like slim kind of tender boys. We all wear oversized clothing. Everything's oversized. Their shoes. They don't have nothing past a size 6. They don't sell small clothes. Everything's medium, large, and extra large. It doesn't matter what size you
For
want.
men, right?
Yeah, for men.
Okay.
They also a lot of things are unisex. Men carry handbags. And they wear makeup too.
The boys.
Yeah, and they don't grow facial hair.
They go, okay.
Yeah, I think that's
No
a
one-
genetic
I
thing.
just see
That's
one
a
beard.
genetic thing, yeah.
One person with beard.
Yeah, that's definitely
Okay.
a genetic thing.
Okay. Yeah, the opposite side of the men's clothes being big, everything big. The women's side now, I couldn't even find anything. The only skirt I was able to find, I have to go to Zara. And because Zara is an international shop, I was able to find my size. If you go to Japan and you look, their sense of fashion is unbelievable. It's beautiful. However, if you want to go to Japan and buy these beautiful clothes, then make sure you check your weight. Yeah. Okay, now
Yeah. They don't have any.
Yeah, they don't have anything. Just you know me. Look at me. I couldn't even find a skirt. Okay, I could not find a skirt for myself in Japan. That's how tiny. Literally everything is like really tiny. Anyway, Hannah, what did you like about Japan?
I like how they're very respectful, and if you ask someone to like help you with something, they'll be like a bit eager to help you, and they're very like much more kinder when it comes to different things as well. That's what I liked about the people there, and also the cleanness
Okay.
of the area. No litter anywhere. It's buildings like Jason said was good to look at. But one thing that annoyed me was the bins, because I think it's the bins that helps them be at the same time. It's so annoying to like when you're holding rubbish, you have to just hold it the whole day till you get home. Because like we're out for like more than 8 hours, 9 hours,
Yeah.
and we have to hold our rubbish the whole day, so that's really annoying. But apart from that, that's the only thing that like just annoying. But apart from that, everything else was really good.
Oh, good. Okay. Now, Elizabeth, what did you like apart from you learning the culture before we went and everything? When you were, when you are learning something online, it's always different
Yeah.
than experiencing it.
Yeah.
So after the experience, what did you take?
So like Hannah mentioned earlier in Joseph, they said the cleanliness and like the environment as well. It's like very unique, very different. Like some things you would never expect, like the music playing in the different music playing just randomly,
And the train,
like in the train stations, and the music playing in the toilets and as well. I also liked so the environment, the cleanliness, and also the respect of the people. I would say I really like that, and like I mentioned earlier, I really like their fashion sense, the quality of their clothing. It's like,
What about the food? What did you know?
I don't know. I like the different places, like in general, and I like the variety. I don't like too much noodles and everything. I didn't even eat noodles while I was there, which is apart from like the packet noodles. Like we didn't go to restaurants and actually eat like this type of stuff. We mostly had burgers and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Just a food wise.
They don't eat food. They don't eat a lot.
Oh yeah,
Everything's small.
The portions are very small.
Buy biscuits. You get four
everything in
biscuits,
two. Everything in two
biscuits,
packs.
2 only. Literally, that's it. So you can't buy snacks for the house because
You'll be gone in like
you
less
eat
than a
that
day.
once. If you eat one biscuit, you already had half the packet.
I bought digestives and there was only 12 in that pack.
yeah.
Only 12 and packed in two. It was
But
quite annoying.
what I would say is what was really good when we went there is that majority of the food, like wherever you go, like the amount of sugar and
Yeah.
the amount of sugar and salt is
less.
reduced completely.
Yeah.
Even like the juice, it tastes like proper
Juice.
like even the apple juice.
Yeah.
Tastes like
Like
proper apple
homemade.
juice, like homemade apple juice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I would say like they have less sugar in like all of their things.
Yeah.
Even like I bought like a chips, tortilla chips, and there was no like taste really, but but yeah, it's pretty. Most of their snacks and their food is very healthy, and everything is portion sized, very small as well.
Yeah. Guys, our experience in Japan was beautiful. We won't give any mark on this, but it was beautiful. So it's just an encouragement to anybody that is looking to go to Japan. However, if you are going to Japan, please do a bit of research, do a bit of homework, where you want to stay, the cities you want to visit. We were meant to visit about maybe 3-4 cities, but we end up visiting only 3. The reason being is that we didn't realize that from Tokyo to Osaka, which is about how many hours in the train? About 3 hours in a bullet train. It cost us about 14,000 yen, which is about 60 to 70 pounds each. And if you're about 5 people, you can just imagine going and then coming back. It costs us roughly about nearly 800 pounds to go in a bullet train. So that's one thing that I think we did not really expect it. So if you are going to Japan, please, you want to explore, you want to go to different places, and we visit, their famous their famous cherries blossom,
Yeah, cherry
which was
blossom.
beautiful. Really, really beautiful. I even saw it in the news today that they've donated some of their cherries blossom to Washington. You know, they've given some to Washington. I don't know why, but you know, it's a very nice. And I think if you want to go, you should go around this time when there's all these things out. There's a lot of tourist attraction. And one of the other things is that they don't have regular buses. Most of their traveling, they do a lot of trains. So you know, when we were going, Elizabeth did a lot of research, so we were able to buy like a Oyster card at the airport before we actually came out of the airport. We even paid for internet, because you know, without internet, where are you going? We used Google for most of our trip. So the internet was very, very, very extremely handy. It was about, I think, £89, and it's unlimited. We were using it in the guest house. We were using it anywhere we were, which was quite handy for the 2 weeks that we were in Japan. Their cleanliness is up to the roof. I'm telling you, I've learned a lot from, you know, their culture as well, their respect, their mannerism. Obviously, some of us, where we come from naturally, we have it inside us. So when you see it in another culture like that, you thought, oh, okay, this is beautiful.
I'd say it's the one that the oyster that we got was the Welcome Suica card. Use the pocket Wi-Fi. So if you have like a big family, then I would recommend using a pocket Wi-Fi. And we used the Sakura Mobile as well. I would also say that, yeah, I think that's everything.
Yeah. So it's mainly the Wi-Fi,
Yeah,
and
the
where you
Sakura
want to
Mobile,
the Airbnb or the
Airbnb,
hotel.
yeah.
And we realized that hotel is more expensive, because
Yeah.
we're going to stay in our last 2 days. We're going to check into a hotel, which was costing us about £400 for 2 nights. And then later we found out that we can stay at Airbnb or Booking.com, which was amazing. You know, and most of their houses, they have a lot of extra beddings. So when you go there and you are about 5 or 6 people, there's a lot of beddings. You know, those of us who don't mind really putting beddings on the floor and sleeping, because you are just for a short time and you want to really enjoy your trip. So you're not really there to fast. And besides that, the place is very, very clean. One of the things that I saw was their recycling. Oh God, their recycling is unbelievable. They are so strict, like literally strict with it. You cannot mix anything with anything. You just have to be very, and I think that's the reason why they did not put beans outside.
Yeah.
Because they know if they put it outside, then people like us who doesn't really know the importance of we don't know the value of recycling. We don't do that much. You know, we do it in the UK, but it's not so vigorously like the way they do. We might just pop anything and anything in it. So I think that's our experience. We'll try and post videos, pictures, you know, on our next video. We'll show you the places we've been and the amount of people. I thought these people, they are overpopulated, but
Yeah, I was about to
I
say
found out, but believe you me, all the train, if there's no single train you jump on that is empty, it's all packed, morning, afternoon, evening, every time. And when you are crossing the road, believe you me, I will put a lot of videos out for you to just have a glimpse of what we are saying, because sometimes saying something and seeing something is completely different thing. When you are crossing the road, my goodness, they respect traffic lights like no man's business. You have to literally wait. It doesn't matter whether the road is quiet or not, you have to wait. So, you know, that is our experience in Japan. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you've learned something. If you don't need this video, please forward it to somebody that you know that is going to Japan. Thank you again. This is Real Life Talk with Lady C and her children. God bless you. Shalom. Bye to everybody.